Often called the dead heart of Africa, Chad is anything but lifeless. It is a land of vast silent spaces and roaring markets, a country where the Sahara meets the Sahel, spanning 1.28 million square kilometers. It is a bridge between the Arab north and the tropical south. For many, Chad is a mystery, a place of headlines about war and drought, but look closer, and you find the soul of a continent. Today, we journey through the history, the struggle, and the breathtaking beauty of the Republic of Chad. Chad is entirely landlocked, bordered by 6 nations: Libya to the north, Sudan to the east, the Central African Republic to the south, and Cameroon, Nigeria, and Niger to the west. Its geography is divided into 3 distinct zones: the volcanic Tibesti Mountains in the north, the semi-arid Sahelian belt in the center, and the fertile Sudanian savanna in the south. This geography dictates every aspect of life, from the nomadic roots of the Tubu people to the farming cycles of the south. Human history began here. In 2001, researchers discovered Tumai, a 7-million-year-old skull that may be the oldest human ancestor ever found. Thousands of years ago, this was not a desert. Ancient rock paintings in the Ennedi Plateau show a green Sahara, where hippos and giraffes roamed. These carvings remain as ghosts of a lost world, proving that Chad was once the literal cradle of humanity, a fertile paradise that eventually succumbed to the shifting sands of time. In the late 19th century, the scramble for Africa brought the French. They saw Chad as a strategic buffer and a source of raw cotton. Resistance was fierce, but by 1920, Chad was incorporated into French Equatorial Africa. Colonial rule was often harsh and neglected the north. On August 11, 1960, Chad finally broke free. Led by its first president, Francois Tombalbaye, the new nation stepped into the light of sovereignty, unaware of the decades of internal strife that would soon follow. The Chadian flag is a tricolour of blue, yellow, and red. Blue represents the sky and hope. Yellow represents the sun and the desert. Red represents the blood shed for independence. Interestingly, it is identical to the flag of Romania, a source of minor international debate. The government operates as a presidential republic, though its history has been marked by long-standing leaders and a powerful military influence that remains the backbone of the state. War has been a constant companion, from the Chadian-Libyan conflict, famously known as the Toyota War, where Chadian forces used high-speed pickups to defeat Libyan tanks, to the current fight against Boko Haram. Chad's military is one of Africa's most battle-hardened. Internationally, Chad is a key ally for the West in regional security, often acting as the policeman of the Sahel while navigating complex relationships with neighbors like Sudan. To see Chad is to see the impossible. The lakes of Unianga are a miracle, 18 salt and freshwater lakes in the middle of the Sahara, fed by ancient underground aquifers. Further south, Zakuma National Park has become one of Africa's greatest conservation success stories, where elephant herds have rebounded from the brink of extinction. And then there is the Guelta d'Arche, a hidden canyon oasis where the last Saharan crocodiles live in ink-black water. Chadian culture is a mosaic of over 200 ethnic groups. In the north, the nomadic lifestyle dominates, celebrated in festivals like the Gerawal, where Wadabe men perform elaborate dances to find love. In the south, the Sahara people bring a vibrant agricultural tradition. But there is one thing that unites all Chadians: wrestling. In dusty arenas across the country, men grapple for honor, accompanied by the thunderous beat of traditional drums. Since 2003, oil has been the engine of Chad's economy. However, the majority of people still rely on livestock and agriculture. Chad is the world's second-largest producer of gum arabic, an essential ingredient in soda and medicine found in the bark of acacia trees. Cattle also represent massive wealth. Millions of cows are driven across borders annually, making the livestock trade the literal living bank of the Chadian people. Chadian cuisine is centered on community. The staple is esh, a thick millet porridge served with variety of spicy maula or sauces. Nile perch and tilapia are common near the rivers, and no meal is complete without kakanji, a deep red, chilled hibiscus tea flavored with ginger and cinnamon. In the capital of N'Djamena, a modern identity is emerging, where ancient hospitality meets a growing tech and arts scene. Chad is a land of iron and sand, a place that has survived empires, droughts, and wars. It is not just the dead heart of Africa, it is its beating heart. As the sun sets over the Tibesti peaks, we see a nation looking toward a future where its vast resources and resilient people can finally flourish. This is Chad, bold, ancient, and unyielding.